Sundance has been going on for just over a week now, and this year, instead of hearing about people throwing up and running out of the latest horror movie, there's a whole new controversy surrounding Joe Berlinger's Ted Bundy movie, extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile. Holy shit, I got it right. Depending on where you look, the trailer has something like 3.5 million views on YouTube, and that's not surprising at all, considering that Ted Bundy is one of the most notorious American serial killers, and a lot of people, myself included, are curious to see Zac Efron take on a character like this. I'm excited for the movie, and I thought the trailer was pretty good, but that's not what we're here to talk about today, because if you've been on Twitter over the past week, you've no doubt seen some people going viral because they're upset that the movie is presenting Ted Bundy as a charming man who represents himself in court and managed to convince a whole lot of people that he was innocent. It's almost as if these people don't understand that Ted Bundy was actually like that in real life. I usually don't throw my hat in the ring on controversy, but this one is just so dumb that I had to say something. And it's almost as if Berlinger saw this coming too, because he just released a 4-part docuseries on Ted Bundy called The Ted Bundy Tapes. It's on Netflix. I've watched 3 out of 4 episodes now, and I think it's really interesting that instead of going into grisly detail about the horrific acts that this guy committed, it talks about the psychology of this killer and how he lied and manipulated so many people around him to make them think that he was genuinely a good guy. This is obviously a bandwagon that a lot of those woke news sites jumped on without doing any actual research, and I noticed that TMZ reached out to one of the surviving victims of Ted Bundy. But if you actually look at that article, she had some interesting stuff to say. Her name is Kathy Kleiner Rubin, and she said, "I believe that in order to show him exactly the way he was, it's not really glorifying him, but it's showing him. And when they do say wonderful, positive things about him, that's what they saw. That's what Bundy wanted you to see." Another big criticism I have of this thought process is that it's using a 1.5 minute trailer to go after a 2-hour movie that 100% of the people upset haven't seen. A trailer is literally a marketing product that's meant to grab your attention and get you to want to go to the movie theater. So yeah, this trailer does sort of present Ted Bundy as a Frank Abagnale from Catch Me If You Can like character, but hopefully when people go to actually see the final product, which again, none of the people who are upset have, they'll understand that you don't have to look like a monster to be one, because that's the whole point of the movie. The cool thing is people did get to see this movie at Sundance, and as it turns out, it doesn't romanticize Ted Bundy. It shows him as a person who used his good looks, his wit, and his charm to convince the people around him and manipulate them to make them think that he could have never done the things he was accused of. The funniest part about all this to me is that the people who really need to see this movie are the ones who are upset about it, because they're out here thinking that unless you look like Jesse Eisenberg on the Zombieland 2 poster, there's no way you could be a serial killer, and that couldn't be farther from the truth. But now I gotta be honest with you guys, there is something I learned through all this that's still bothering me right now. It turns out that the people running the Netflix Twitter account have decided to start referring to it in the first person as if it's a human being and not a soulless corporation. And I gotta be honest, I'm not totally against the woke brand account thing, because I think Wendy's does a pretty good job with it by hiring a team of comedians, but when you've got Netflix out here using I, there's just something really scummy about that. Oh, and then when I was out at the bar last Friday, I saw that someone at IGN thought it'd be cool to use this Ted Bundy trailer and make a Smash Bros meme, and they actually left that up for about an hour. So yeah, 2019 is off to a weird start. But yeah guys, that's all I have to say about this controversy surrounding extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile. If you want more rant videos like this where I talk about controversies surrounding the horror genre, let me know down in the comments below, and if you're not subscribed already, I'd really appreciate it if you join the Thorn Cult. Anyway guys, my name is Jimmy Champagne, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.